Hello. I am in the NEC in Birmingham. I've literally just woken up. Well, not literally, but like I'm still waking up. Yeah, this is for MCM Birmingham again, Birmingham Comic Con. Apologies, I didn't film anything yesterday. The journey was absolute hell. There was delays on with the trains at London Euston. So I think I left my hometown at like 11 in the morning. Didn't actually get into Birmingham until like 6 p.m. It was a long journey. It was awful. And then by the time I got into the hotel, I literally just wanted to eat and sleep. So yeah, apologies, you're getting a bit of a weird, different kind of opening to the vlog. But yeah, welcome to day one of MCM Comic Con. MCM Birmingham, sorry. I didn't go to London because I couldn't afford it. But it's not the best for this one this time around, but day one's cosplay is Antisepticeye from Jacksepticeye's channel. I was going to put in black contact lenses, but I accidentally dropped them in the sink, so that ain't going to happen. Whoopsie. But yeah. Whee! I think they've just opened, but I'm not entirely sure. I actually don't know where I'm going to pick up my ticket, to pick up my wristband. I don't actually know where I'm going. There you go, found it. Okay, so day one is done. Yeah, sorry if this vlog has a weird intro. I got to the hotel quite late last night because once I got to London, everything was delayed. It was really bad. It took me absolutely ages to get here. And by the time I got here, all I wanted to do was eat and go to bed. So yeah, I didn't do an intro or anything last night. So apologies for the probably very noisy intro to this vlog. But yeah, day 1 is done of MCM Birmingham. And yeah, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I didn't do too much today. Mostly of what I did was I went to a couple of panels and looked around to see what stalls there were. I will say I've done most of my buying today because I bought one thing and I was like, you know what, let's just make today the buying day. I usually leave it to the last day, but I thought, nah, why not? So we will be doing a, you know, look at what I bought and stuff, as well as like stuff to do with stamp rallies. There were so many stamp rallies this weekend. I think there's like 20 going on all at the same time, which is insane. If you don't know what stamp rally is, it's basically a certain amount of artists take part in this sort of event where you have to make a small purchase at each store. You get given a stamp on this sheet. I'll show you in a minute because I'm not explaining it very well. And then once you've collected up all the stamps, you go back to another stall holder and you get a prize. And that prize is usually like stickers or prints or something designed by the artist involved. Oh, I showed you guys the Silver the Hedgehog prize that I got from a stamp rally at the last convention, I think it was. Weirdly enough, I think that was Birmingham as well. But that was the last one I did. So the ones that I'm going to try and finish, but I don't know if I will be able to, is the Pokemon Gym Leader Stamp Rally, which I think that one's quite interesting because you don't just buy something. You get given a gym badge and then you have to answer a Pokemon question to get your stamp, which is really interesting. They do give you hints because I kind of have been struggling. I'm not as knowledgeable with Pokemon as I thought I was. But I'll go more into detail in that in a minute. What's the other stamp rally I was going to try and do? Oh, Gil's Bones and Printing Like Rabbits are doing a duo stamp rally, and it's to win like a Springtrap art coin that they've made. And Gil's has done the art for, and it's really cool. I got a t-shirt with that artwork actually. Yeah, I got a few things, so I'll do that in a mo. But yeah, tomorrow I am going to be going up to the NEC a bit later. I'm kind of going to take my time because last year the Saturday kind of overwhelmed me a bit straight away, so I want to kind of take my time tomorrow. Sunday I'll get there in the morning, but tomorrow I'm probably going to get there in like the afternoon or something, and take my time a bit more. There is a panel by Charles Martinet, who is or was the voice of Mario since the dawn of time. So I'll see if I can go to that one, but again, I'm kind of like, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I'm quite tired now because I woke up at 4 a.m. I've been up since 4 a.m. I literally got to sleep at like 7:30 p.m. Like my head hit the pillow and I was gone and that was it. But I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was like, cool, I'm wide awake now. What do I do? So yeah, I've ordered some food, so I'll go get some food and then I'll do the here's what I bought thing afterwards. So some time might pass between this shot and the next shot. Okay, so this is forever later. Basically, I went to... Oh, I still got eyeliner on my face. I went to do a food delivery and the delivery guy basically didn't know where he was going, even though I told him exact instructions. So the order got cancelled, so I ended up having to figure out something else. So point being, dinner took absolutely ages for me to sort out. But here we are. I'm going to go through what I bought and also the stamp rallies as well. So first thing I'm going to do is buy Gil's Bone. Where's the... Oh yeah, this is their podcast leaflet. Oh, I can't open this. There we go. So this is their podcast, which is really cool. You've got little things on the back. Camera, please don't pick up the QR code. But I got a t-shirt. I'll show the t-shirt in a minute actually. And I got a bunch of stickers. So it's Gabumon with the evolutions, or the Digi evolutions. Springtrap, this is the new one. that he's done, which is pretty cool. And I watched a live stream where he was drawing on this, where he was working on this, which was really fun actually. It was really interesting to see how much detail goes into the artwork. Roxy, and he did say that he's going to do a similar type of artwork with Glambook Chica, which would be really cool. I'm trying to get the lighting right, I do apologise. Shadow the Hedgehog is a Saga Boy, which this is really cool. This is really nice. I think this debuted at SonicCon, which I did mention I didn't end up going to, unfortunately. But apparently it went really well, which is good. And then the last sticker, I wanted to get this one at the last convention I went to where they were there. I can't remember what one that was, but I really wanted to get it then, but I think the stickers sold out really quickly. So yeah, I'm glad I could get this one now because it's really cute. It's so cutie. And then there's the t-shirt, which is really cool. So you got the little details, the Springtrap, you got the bunny in the background, the Help Us arcade, and the Fazbear Frights. That's really cool. They've done a few other different characters in this kind of art style. But yeah, this one I had to get because I didn't know that he was doing this one. But it's so cool. I think he did say he's going to do another FNAF character in this style. A lot of people ask for Mangle, but I think Mangle's a bit... There's too many details, which he also said as well. You know, it's just a bit too much, but this is really cool. Next two is by Rizuku. I'm not going to open this, but this is a reusable sticker book. Hang on, let's see if I can get a better picture of it, because of the lighting. Cool. And then, so this is from... We reacted to this on the channel. This is based on Iron Mouse's Hell Again music video, which I really like. We reacted to the music video on the channel. But yeah, this was really cool. So, there you go. Oh, a little shoe. Yeah, this is really cool. I really like this. And then keeping in with the theme for a moment for Iron Mouse, Red Palette Art, they made a drawstring bag, like an Iron Mouse drawstring bag. Sorry, I'm really tired. Which I use constantly. So I bought this, which is like a little fan-made Pokemon card. She's a Pokemon card. It's so cool. With little booby. It's so cool. And then she gave me this. So this is the design on the drawstring bag. And she basically said that she was wanting to give this to to an Iron Mouse fan. And yeah, she gave it to me. So this is like a luggage tag, I think, or like a security tag, which is really cool. So it's really pretty. It's really sturdy as well, which is really good. It's really well made. I'll definitely use this for my suitcase, actually, when going to Comic-Con. That'll be quite good. So Kimmy Sparks is the next artist, and they pretty much do Pokemon, like, artwork and stuff. So I got Arcanine and Growlithe, Pidove, and I think that's how you pronounce his name, and Venusaur and Bulbasaur. They've got, like, a collection of, like, their Pokemon's final form, like, snoozing with the first evolution, which is really cute. And then, yeah, Pigeon. But this artist was part of the gym leader stamp rally. Same with Rizu as well. So this is the other sticker book I got. And this one I found much later. So this is by, I think it's pronounced Unrus Creations. Apologies in advance if I've mispronounced that. I'll put the artist name like down here if I've mispronounced it, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, this is another reusable sticker book. Let's lift it up a bit so you can properly see it. Okay, that was a bit rubbish. The lighting in here is not very good. But this is based on like the security logbook that you can get, where it's like, you know, Michael Afton has like written in it and stuff, and there's like the Five Nights at Freddy's rules and the Fazbear rules and stuff, and that kind of thing, which is really, really cool. And then, yeah, I got this. Which actually, I'm going to wear this with my cosplay for Sunday, because it will really work with that. So, yee. But I wanted to get this one when it was on their Etsy store, and this sold out super quick. So I'm really happy they had this at their stall at Comic-Con. And then lastly, I always buy from this artist. I haven't seen her in a long time though, so it was nice to catch up again. But this is by Dark Devils Designs. So Haunter, Shroomish. I've been rewatching Jaden Animation's Nuzlocke videos, so I just keep thinking of Onion. He's so grumpy. And then I was given this, which is pretty cool. I think it's a sticker, but this is pretty cool. And then this is a pin badge. It's Lobit. It's so cute. So yeah, thank you for that as well. But yeah, this one's really cute. She does have a Gengar as well, but this one's adorable too. And there's only so much I can buy this time round. I'm on a bit of a budget this time round. Like I mentioned, there seem to be about 20 stamp rallies and stuff going on. So the main one, I don't know, thinking about it now, I don't know if I'll be able to complete this again on a budget, so I don't really know. But the Pokeballs are the ones that I've completed, so I've still got a way to go. But yeah, how this one worked is you spent £5 and before getting the stamp, you had to answer a Pokemon question. And very quickly I realised this was going to make me feel really stupid because I'm not as knowledgeable with Pokemon as I thought I was. So, oopsie. But these are the ones I've got so far. So, this is the normal, it's that way around. This is the normal gym badge. I think this one was Fairy. Was it Fairy? I think so. Oh no, this one, hang on. No, that one was Dragon, sorry. That one was Dragon. That one was, I think, Fairy. And then where's the other one? Electric. They look really cool. Like, even if I don't complete this, these are really cool to keep. So this is really nice. The next one I'm going to talk about is, I do want to see if I can finish this one. Because look, it's only 2 artists, which is pretty cool. And what you win is a, like, what do you call it? Like an art coin, like a collectible coin with this artwork on it. So yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can do that one over the weekend. And then there's this one. I don't really know if this is like a stamp rally per se. This just seems to be collect different ribbons from different artists. So this is Risu. This is Unrus. I haven't collected the others yet because I don't know who else is participating. So you can have a read of that, pause it and have a read of that. But it just seems to be like, oh, just collect as many of the ribbons as you can. I mean, granted, it's very pretty, so I'll keep it anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I'll continue with this one because I actually didn't know that they were doing this one. So yeah, so this one will probably just be the one I'll continue on. Because like I said, and like I keep saying, there's so many stamp rallies this year. Like, so many. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. So, I don't know if these have come to the UK yet, or if they've just come to the UK. But these are like some of, you know, the new plushies and stuff that are coming after Funko. I can't remember what company this is. This isn't Jazzware, it's something else. But there was a store that was selling all of the plushies to do with, like, this style. And I quite like it. I mean, ball arms are a bit weird. But I don't know, I think he's kind of cute. I think he's adorable. But I originally wanted to get the toy Bonnie that they had, and the girl in front of me, to be fair, you know, find us, you know, first in line or whatever, but the girl in front of me literally got the last one. So I was like, okay, I'll take Toy Freddy then, because he's really cute and adorable and but yeah, he's very fluffy actually as well. I'm quite surprised. But yeah, that is kind of all I bought. Compared to usual, this is very restrained compared to what I'm usually like. But yeah, so that was day 1 of Birmingham MCM. I'm going to go off to bed now because I'm really tired. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. So, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm going to Comic-Con a bit later today. That was always going to be the plan. Because last year Saturday kind of overwhelmed me a bit. I found it a bit too much. So yeah, I'm going to go in a bit later today. So it's about 1 PM now, so I'm about to leave. But yeah. Today's cosplay is Dog Trap. So yeah, I do have the inflatable earth thing with me. I'm very warm. The fan hasn't come on, which is a bit annoying. It takes ages for it to switch on, which is not very good. The fake blood's all right. I don't really like the fake blood that I've got though, to be honest. So it's a bit sort of like, not very good. It's a bit messy and a bit sludgy. So it's fine. It's just taken me a very long time to actually get ready. So yeah. But I don't really have anything planned for today, so that's fine. And I think today finishes at like 6 or something. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Yeah, this is like the quietest, emptiest part of the con. It's so busy. Chances are I'm probably not going to film anything. So sorry in advance if I don't. I'll just put up the FNAF me photos. It's way too busy. I'm probably just going to spend most of the time out in the hallways outside of the halls, to be honest. It's way too busy. I don't really like it. I'm a bit like, he's holding on for dear life. Oh my god. Glitchtrap, you can do it. I believe in you. So I'm back at the hotel. That took a bit longer than I thought it was going to. Yeah, I actually put my hoodie on because it was lightly raining outside and absolutely freezing. It was so windy. So I very quickly put my hoodie on. I'm glad I had it today. But quite a few hours have passed since the last shot that you've seen. So it's now about 11 PM. I spent the evening with a friend at Resorts World and the arcade, which is actually quite fun. It was really fun. I haven't been to Resorts World too much. I think I explained what it was previously, but if you don't know what it is, it's a giant building. I think it's got like 3 or 4 floors. And it's got like a cinema, an arcade. I think there's like a escape room or something like that, or like Laser Quest or something. A couple of restaurants and like a nightclub and stuff, so it's got all sorts of different things. But yeah, I hung out with a friend there for the night, and yeah, it was really nice. It was nice to speak to them again as well, because I haven't had a proper catch up with them in quite a while, so it was quite nice to spend the evening with them. I did go back in at some point because I started to see that actually it was emptying out a bit. Granted, the artist alley was still really busy and I actually didn't go near it today because it was just too much. It was way too busy for me, and I think I'm starting to realise that with MCM Comic Cons, I don't really enjoy the Saturdays because they're always the busiest day. And I know I've said before, we're like, oh, you always expect Saturday to be the busiest day at con. But I think for MCM, it's just a bit too much. So I think what I'm going to do in the future is what I did in May. I don't remember if I did I do a vlog for MCM May? Yes, I did, because my Hex Eater bag came in on the Saturday. So, I think what I'm going to do in the future, if I go to another MCM Comic Con, I don't know when that's going to be actually, but if I go to another MCM Comic Con actually, I think I'm going to avoid Saturday, or either get there like what I did today, maybe like late afternoon or something, I don't know. And then if it's London that I go to, do what I did in May, where I went up quite early morning, Friday and Sunday. Because it also means I'm not getting a hotel. I get to save money on hotel. Yeah, I can't really comment too much on Saturday today because I kind of stayed out in the halls and like outside of the halls and just spoke to friends or like took pictures of cosplayers and stuff. I will say the FNAF meet was really fun. The FNAF meet was really, really fun. And I think the Mangle cosplayer had a speaker, so we started like playing FNAF songs. Not like disruptively loud or anything. And we were quite in a far off area as well. Like it was within the con area, but it was quite far away where there wasn't actually really any people around that area, which was quite good. So we had enough room to do photos and stuff like that, which is good. And yeah, I'm so happy we got a photo with all the YouTubers. So we had Matt Pat, I was Dorktrap, and then we had Rust and Zero for Living Tombstone, which is so cool. Their costume was amazing. Apparently it was all made from cardboard, which is amazing. Like, guys, if you see this vlog, your cosplays were awesome. I absolutely loved them. And actually everyone's cosplays was amazing as well. Like, they were so, so cool. To see. But yeah, we did have a bit of a different location. Sorry, my finger keeps getting in the way. We did have a bit of a different location because I kind of made a mistake with the FNAF meets, and I've realised this for tomorrow as well. Is my logic was if I do the FNAF meets in the last hour of con, it will end the con, and you know, I think it's like outside of the cosplay masquerade, which is the mistake I made with MegaCon Birmingham on both days as well. What I didn't realise though is that it's winter. It gets dark by 3 PM. So of course the outside area that I was going to have the meet in is really dark. There is some lighting, but it's not much. So yeah, it's really dark out there and it's very cold. So I've realised I'd made this mistake for tomorrow as well. So I think in future I'm just going to have to stick with what I usually do, which is have it at like around lunchtime, which is what I usually do. Retrospectively, my logic is not very good. My logic doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it did at the time when I was applying, but it doesn't now. So I've lesson learned. So, oh well. Yeah, I'm still happy that people had fun with it and stuff. And I ended up talking to a bunch of people afterwards. So I didn't actually leave the NEC, I think, until like 7 or 7:30 or something, because I was just talking to people afterwards. So yeah, I think that's kind of when I stopped recording or taking photos. So tomorrow I'm going to try and get there in the morning, like at opening or just before opening. I don't know what time it opens tomorrow. I think 9. No, 10. Sorry, I suddenly realised I don't always look up the opening times. I just assume sometimes. I don't know if you can hear the rain. I can hear it. It seems to have rained every single night. I mean, the good thing about me going in the afternoon was that I completely missed the rain this morning. I completely missed it. Everyone else was saying, oh, it's raining, we don't want to go outside. And I was like, I'm still in bed, so... I'm literally still in bed. I had a great sleep. Tomorrow I'm doing FNAF movie Dorco, so Employee of the Month Dorco. I have to do a FNAF film thing. The second film literally comes out on Friday. It's not long now, so I feel like I have to do something. There was a lot of FNAF cosplayers actually today as well, which is cool to see. I'm gonna go to bed and I will see you guys tomorrow. I need to have a shower as well actually, but I'll see you guys tomorrow and I'll try and do a proper you know, introduction and stuff this time. It's been a bit all over the place this time around, but that's okay. That's fine. This is what vlogs are for, to be a bit more disorganised. It's fine. So yeah, night. See you guys tomorrow. So, good morning. Con has literally just started. I'm literally just about to leave. I'm a little tired. I didn't sleep amazingly well last night. Yeah, I'm just going to do a very quick intro for day 3. This is the last day of MCM Birmingham. For my cosplay, I got so many badges and stuff as well. So I'm doing Employee of the Month. It's supposed to be Dorco, but I forgot to put the name on the actual tag. So I'll see if I can borrow a pen once I'm at the NEC. But it's supposed to be Employee of the Month Dorco from the FNAF movie. But yeah, I feel like I have to do a FNAF film cosplay at some point this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll see if I can film more stuff today and see how that goes. I am going pretty much at the start of the day instead of what I did yesterday where I went in the afternoon. So yeah, I'll see if I can film more stuff today and things like that. I definitely want to give out more things. I usually give out little FNAF related stuff. So I definitely want to give out more stuff as well. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the day goes. So yeah, here's to the last day of MCM Birmingham. I just want the skywalk to work just this once. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why? It hasn't worked this entire weekend, which sucks. So I got all this long hallway to walk down now. So, good afternoon. Oh god. This is the first time I've spoken today. Good afternoon. It's Monday. It's about 3:30. I've got another day at the hotel just because it's quite a long journey for me. I like to have a rest day after the con. So yeah, I'm still in bed. I'm still in bed. I'm not doing anything today. Well, aside from, so today I've put up the Saturday FNAF Meet photos up on FNAF Meets UK Instagram. So with whenever I do a FNAF Meet or anything, the photos won't be on my own profile anymore. They're going to be on FNAF Meets UK Instagram. I'll put the link down in the video description below so you can go follow that. But they won't be on my profile anymore. I don't know, they've been on my profile for the last few Comic Cons actually. But yeah, in that time I have uploaded the Saturday meet. Haven't done the Sunday meet because I'm still sorting through the photos. But also in that time, MCM have announced the new dates for MCM Birmingham. And it ain't in November. I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm guessing they've lost like the time slot for it or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's now a summer con. So it's at the beginning of August now for next year. I don't know if that's a permanent thing or just for next year to test things out. I don't know. But yeah, if that is the case and that's going to be a permanent thing, this is a weird way to announce it, but this is going to be my last MCM Birmingham, if that is the case. Not because it's crap, like, I love MCM Birmingham. I really, really do. It feels a lot more chilled out than London, and I really, really like it. But I can't really do summer cons. I find them way too uncomfortable, especially with the cosplays that I have. So yeah, if they do decide to permanently become a summer con in Birmingham, this will be my last MCM Birmingham, which is kind of a shame, but oh well, I guess I'm going back to London for October. Which to be fair, I figured out a system with that anyway. So I'll only go on the Friday and Sunday and just go up in the morning instead of getting a hotel. So at least I'm saving on that. So yeah, at least I've figured out a system with that and it's kind of worked out pretty well. But yeah, the Sunday meet had a bit of a rocky start, but it ended up being really, really good. It had a bit of a rocky start because I mentioned this, I think, on Saturday, but I realised having the meet outside, you know, near the end of the day when it's dark and cold is not the best idea. So I was like, okay, we're moving to the same corner we had on Saturday and we can go from there. We then got told by security, oh, you can't go there. Which, by the way, they didn't make a fuss about it on Saturday, which is a bit weird. But I think this is the venue security, not MCM security. They've always clashed, no matter what event it is, they've always clashed. But yeah, they told us, like, or they told me, sorry, like, yeah, you can't be here. I think it's because I had more people on Sunday compared to Saturday. That probably is what it was, to be honest. Because otherwise it doesn't really make sense. They didn't bat out an eyelid on Saturday. But yeah, so we then had to find somewhere else. And thanks to my friend, we did find somewhere, which was good. So thank you for helping because I really appreciate it because I was stumped. I had no idea where to go. We did have a few more people than Saturday. So I was a bit like, I don't know where to go. And the security was going, oh, you can just go to like the little cafe next to us, which had like room for like 4 people. I was like, no, do you see how many people we've got gathered here? That ain't gonna happen. So yeah, thank you for helping me. Because I was a bit stumped and a bit like, uh-oh, I don't know what to do now. But yeah, I also went to you'll see a couple of photos from this. I also went to the Helliverse panel. So this is for Helliver Boss and Has Been Hotel. So this had Brandon and Alex doing the panel. And this was really fun and chaotic. It was just the host basically just let the fans ask questions. But before they came on stage, he was like, look, if there's any under 18s here, leave now. But there wasn't, thankfully. We all saw what happened at the American convention when that 9-year-old girl asked about angel dust. So he said that, and then he said, like, disclaimer, because it's an open stage, there's no sort of walls surrounding it. So he said, like, sorry to any parents, but we're going to try and keep this family friendly, which I'm sure will be completely gone in 5 minutes time. And yes, it was. To be fair, Brandon accidentally swore, and then that was it. It all went completely tits up by that point. But it was really, really fun. It was a really fun panel. I didn't go... No, I went to the cosplay showcase. I missed Charles Martinet's panel. I did want to go to that, but I completely forgot about it. And I did go to the cosplay showcase, which was really, really fun. You all looked amazing, and, you know, very brave for going up on that stage, because it was like a square stage with a catwalk. So everyone was like surrounded. It was like surrounded by chairs. So you guys were very brave for that. So well done. You all looked amazing. And then aside from that, I was sort of just running around, taking pictures of cosplayers, talking with friends, tried to film a bit more. But yeah, I had a really fun weekend. Friday, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I went to a comedy show called The Dark Room, which is like an interactive audience participation comedy show based around like video games, and it was kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, which is kind of cool. It was really, really fun. Then obviously we had the FNAF meets and the Helliverse panel, which was also really fun. And yeah, Saturday, obviously I went in the afternoon, so I didn't do too much because even then it was quite busy. So yeah, didn't really do too much. I hope the SummerCon schedule for MCM Birmingham is not permanent, but if it is, it was a fun weekend to top things off with. It was a really fun sorry, I'm really tired. It was a really fun weekend to, you know, do, and I really enjoyed myself, and it was really nice to see all my friends again and catch up with them. And yeah, you're not gonna get here's what I bought thing, because we already did that on Friday. I kind of bought one thing and then I was like, you know what, let's just have the buying day today. Let's just do that today. So yeah, you're not gonna get that now. Plus, I've given out all of my business cards and trinkets. I had like FNAF themed trinkets to hand out to people. They're all gone. I've handed them all out. I've had it all for like 2 or 3 years now, so I'm glad I've handed everything out, which means I can get new business cards with new information on, so I can include like the FNAF Meets UK Instagram page on it, get rid of the Twitter link because I don't have Twitter anymore, and I can get some new trinkets. So this is quite a while later, but I forgot I was actually going to talk about something. Completely forgot about it. Also, apologies if you can hear the rain. It's just started to heavily rain here. But the only problem I had with MCM Birmingham this year is the lineup and the layout of stalls was so confusing. Like, I was trying to find a few stalls actually that I never found because I just didn't understand the layout. There were, you know, Artist Alley wasn't exactly Artist Alley. It was like MCM London actually a couple of years ago, where it seemed that, yes, it's Artist Alley, but like random Funko or bootleg stalls are also meshed in there as well. It was really weird. I swear, to be honest, I didn't have this much of a hard time last year trying to find stalls. But I found it so difficult this year to find any stalls that I actually wanted to see, because the halls like are in an L shape. I think that also makes things a bit complicated, but again, I don't really feel like I had this much of an issue last year. So yeah, it was a bit all over the place. It did feel all over the place. I have heard from other people as well saying the layout was quite confusing. And unfortunately though, I have seen TikToks from sellers who didn't sell very well at all because people just couldn't find their stall, which is a real shame, especially just before Christmas as well. That is a real shame. The last thing I want to mention is, by this point, the FNAF meets, the photos are now up on Instagram. So again, I'll put the FNAF meets UK Instagram page down in the description below. So go follow it if you want to actually get your photos and save them. So yeah, okay, back to past me. And I think the next convention I'm doing is MegaCon London. which granted I haven't bought my ticket for yet. I've sorted out the hotel, I just haven't bought the ticket yet. I need to do that. I need to sort out my cosplays, because that is like a proper winter one. That's in January, so that is a proper winter one. So maybe Darko will be coming back for that one. But I think I did that last year as well. But he's like the warmest cosplay that I have. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this was my probably last MCM Birmingham vlog. I had a really fun time, and I'm glad the FNAF meets actually ended up going really well. They were really fun. But thank you all for watching, and yeah, my next Comic Con vlog will be MegaCon London in January. So I will see you all soon. Bye!